Hey everybody, it's time for Battlestar Galactica. I'm going to read it off the screen. Scattered Hopes.
Yes, that is the correct title, but not the one I used.
What did you use? I haven't seen what you put up there.
Splattered Cylons.
That works too. Alright, let's get onto the big screen and hit that, and then settings and Twitch, because we have Twitch integration in this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages. Hey, you joker, how you doing today? Oh, yeah, hey. Ba, ba, ba.
Hey, Wolven.
Wolven, you missed a fight and a half last night, mate. It was awesome. All right, let's get this party started. So we're on Sector 6. We're doing the Wanderers. Yeah, the Wanderers. And we go round and round and round and round and round. Probably no one outside of the UK who is under the age of 40 is going to know what the hell that was. In fact, 1 million rival points if you can tell me the name of the band who sang that song.
I can't tell you that.
Really?
No, I just know it's in Chicken Run.
Okay. All right, so we've got to do resolve 2 wreckage POIs, 2 wreckage POIs, and a wreckage POI. So basically, it's just wreckage POIs we need for this next one. Do I spend the scrap to make your? They're all right. You're maxed out already. You're maxed out already. You need maxing. Okay, so let's change that up then. I will spend the 16 to put you on full. I need the Eiger and the Titra. Okay. Oh, I'd already selected them. Okay, cool. Awesome. I mean, it's a Dion song. It was actually a song before that. We're talking 80s here, people. 1980s. That's how old. Wow. We've got 16 fuel red.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Wreckage, structure. Structure. Elite Cylon battle.
Wolven clarifies. Not Celine Dion. Dion. It's actually from the 60s.
Mm.
Where do you know it from, Rival?
Not saying. I've already been told it's a 1 million rifle points if someone gets it right. I'm not coming out and giving you the answer. Wreckage, or structure. Okay. Wreckage or structure. Okay, so that's kind of thing. So we need to decide. Do we want the Elite Cylon battle, or do we want to get these? Because that would get rid of 2 of our issues.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's the one we picked last week.
Was it?
Yeah, because it gets rid of 2 other issues.
Alright, let's do this. Boom! We're in. Hydro class frigate. Bombardier. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what are you doing? All Cylon missiles get 100% max hull. Well, that's fine. We're launching absolutely everything, aren't we? Yeah, that works. Really want to start firing at you, bud. I really do actually want to start like lending someone to just go and whoop that butt, but I just don't see how it could really work, you know? Because it needs to be like the Reaper thing going on. And we're just not got that, have we?
Nope.
Bloodthirst. I mean, he does have Bloodthirsty. Does he have Bloodthirsty? Beacon of Hope. No. He has Bloodthirsty. We could send him with Bloodthirsty. We're kicking butt with these three altogether, so you know what? Do it. Bloodthirsty's not as good. He's just doing 167 constantly. It's because every enemy destroys, so Raptor literally does more. It did some damage. It works. Yeah, this setup is not ideal for anti-cap. No, it's not. But hey, it's working. We're doing our thing. We're kicking butt. Wow. We're already at 9 seconds.
Oh, well, that went quick.
I'll hold. Raptor, get home. Speed 27, speed 26, speed 32. Wow. Okay, so Taicho would get 60 XP, which would take it to level 3. Additional resource POI and into the next sector, or the Raptor Squadron gains 30 XP. That would put it to level 4, but it's not like super duper necessary or anything. We are doing very well as it is. Basically, I'm going to say probably Exalted or Vision would be best. But as always, the choice is up to you, dear viewer. How has everyone been this week? Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate. There's a party going on right here. I have to change the timing because I forgot to update it from 20 to 40 seconds. Didn't I, Red?
Yep.
All right, extra POI we'll take. All right, what's this? Bomb reported. I'm going to say we have to defuse it now. No! What will we ever do? Spend for supplies? Yeah, spend some. Ugh, really? This is where you're going to... Yes, it is. Do you have any idea how many people we've got? Alright, let's catch the traitor. Let's get on with it. Okay, first things first, security. Yeah, we got 6 suspects.
Well, that's a lot.
Well, that helps. Bar. Meh. Listen to about medical history during the Chamber Triad. Discuss military. We are not giving you nukes. Let's get the thing. Tell Igue's health and rumor attempted medical file. Okay, so could be useful. Let's have a quick look at our security thing. Okay, that's not too bad. That's given us a green at least. Okay, so that's the new one. Yes, I've got this one, which will give us 1 wreckage. That's fine. That's need 2 wreckages, and that needs 2 wreckages. So basically, has anyone got a thing? You've got a salvager. Give us 20% extra scrap, and give me more scrap. Okay. Reports confirm retrieving enough spare parts to proceed with the squadron maintenance. Let's just hope your mechanics can deliver. Can they do it, Chief? Huh? We have yet another crisis.
Yay.
Okay, because the workers are tense. Digital and the mechanics are all walked out. Nothing's being produced. Great. What do we need? Supposed to fix cargo container. The result, they're taking some pretty serious scrap losses. We need your help, Commander. Can those mechanics do this to us? Do you have any idea what they've been through lately? Nope. Well, sorry, Chief Tech, but we're not on a cruise here. You make gestures to calm your officers. We need to show a little force. Break the strike on Needlers. Only hurting themselves here. No, we need to send someone else to do their jobs. They'll get back to it soon, believe me. 40% to all supply costs for 2 sectors. Lock miniature minus 20 scrap every 4 turns. What's more evil? Locking the ship. Quite honestly, it's locking the ship, isn't it, Red?
Yep.
Alright, let's get these done. I'd rather not take hits on the health. Crisis solved. Crew's working hard improving squadrons, but they're a little uneasy. All I can say is they don't take military for granted, sir. We're not taking military for granted. We're just ignoring them. Okay, so we've got to do that. We've got that to come. We've got another person to come. We've got some fuel to come, which will get us everything we need. Okay, so I'll do that. Can this be done, please? So teams inside the military and mechanics are prepared to blockade the repel forces. We're going to have to break through the production line. Keep pushing. This is getting annoying. Talk with the angry words, build systems. Who do I not care about? You. I'm in a strange case here. Workers don't trust military anymore. Docker caught a Marine sticking his nose in the chemical storage room. Everyone's suspicious. They blame each other for trying to help Cylon on the fleet. I don't know what to do. We could just stand to lose a bit of working relationship with the military.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could. But I'm not sure. I'm really just not sure. I don't know. A, because oppression is more evil.
It's true. Are we going full Pegasus?
Yeah, we'll go full Pegasus. There you go.
I mean, I know you should never go full Pegasus, but I feel like we're heading that way.
We've got to deal with some of these. We've got no choice here. Crisis, opportunity requires this hero to resolve any wreckage. Do. Lazedi Vesta. Executioner. We've like enough spare material to repair our birds. Great. Sure, but hey, that's their problem. Executioner. Science Squadron instantly destroys any enemy unit it hits that has less than 25% remaining hull. I like her already.
Yep.
Assignable Squadron. Stealth Expert. Science Squadron gains 20% damage and 50% speed as long as the Science Squadron has stealth. Okay. Science Squadron's abilities or gunstyle weapon gain minus 15% cooldown. Gain 5 fleet every time hero resolves a POI. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Does that apply to the enemy flagship too? I don't know. Choose your upgrade. We don't know. Interesting. People are going for stealth expert. I didn't think they'd do that. Well, they don't. I'm gonna go for it. It's a clever little thing. Cohen, let's upgrade you. What are you actually doing? You're in there. Weapons. Okay, Cohen doesn't actually have a job. All of these are really good, to be honest with you. B, getting 20% extra supplies. Yeah, cool. That would definitely help.
Like you said, they're all good.
They are all good. Okay. Yeah, we've just got so many things going on. 4 turns for that. I'll deal with the bomb another time right now. I've got to... Okay, ballistic breakthrough. Excellent work. So that's that gone. Excellent. Okay, so can you guys like leave me alone? Military thinks you're a toaster. I've got to admit, I'm not exactly not convinced. But I've got to keep military on side at least a bit. How you feel is immaterial to me. I'm evil. I don't care how you feel. Okay, careful pilot. Science Squadron gains 20% evasion, but suffers 10% speed. Yeah, I don't want to lose that on that squadron. Every time crisis is resolved, random squadron is repaired. Science Squadron abilities, gun-style weapons gain 15% cooldown. Nothing really spectacular there. I would say C would be the best. But, you know, B works as well. But no, I'm going with... I think I'm going with the rest of you and saying C is probably good. This guy is our beacon of hope and evasion expert. You know, losing him would be absolute demolishing to our people.
I really hope he's not the Cylon.
Well, he's one of 6 people. Because we collected everybody. Talk with workers, build systems, reinforce squadron. So we should be able to get both of these done. Hopefully get them finished this run. No, we can only get 1 done. Sod it. Because we're... Do we need to do the fuel? We don't need to do the fuel, do we?
No, we've got plenty of fuel.
Taicho should give us... It's giving us 2 fuel per jump right now, so we should be good. Okay. We'll ignore the fuel then. Let's try and get these done. Crisis solved. Mechanics are back at work. Thank you for the help. Actually means watch them. Never can be too careful. Exactly the type of area makes them might hate us even more. We're at war in case you hadn't noticed. Yes, but not against our own kind. Well, we're assuming he's our kind. Please stop giving me things. Gotta admit, I have some good news from the hangars. Pilots and mechanics come up with a plan. The requested special training program could benefit the entire fleet. Some key personnel, myself included, need to be away for 2 battles. Fine, which means I've got to take you out. Just want to point out, I hate that. 2 battles without assigning him. Right, okay. Well, we do actually have a spare pilot. I believe. Like, all these people. We'd been taking someone off from one of our guns, or we could just leave him. You know what, we'll put her in there, because she's actually going to be used. We'll leave the Viper empty. Okay, cool. So that's fine. He's now out of the thing. I don't. We'd have to deal with this right at the beginning of the next turn. You know?
Yeah.
But I'd like to get rid of this. Reinforced squadron. I have that, so it saves us the wonderful things. You can do it. Crisis solved. Quick update. Squadron's been repaired. We should have enough repair materials for the foreseeable future. I have to say, part of me wonders what the workers are going to do to get back at us. However, they will be ready. Agree, sir. We also confiscated a few crates of regions while we're stocking up. What should we do with them? That's useless to us. In this sector. That is actually useless.
Yeah.
So we'll just take that. An extra 4. Can't do anything about that right now. It won't let us. So that can't be done. Civilian defense. It's fine. Nice to get another ship. We're not going to get anything right now, but it would be nice to get another ship. Don't need to repair anything. So R&D lab.
Yep.
We could gain additional evasion for the squadrons. Increase our gun star and squadron hull points.
Yeah.
With 4 squadrons running, that's a massive increase for us. You know what? Yeah, because we're going to start getting hit soon. All right. It's fine. Omega Fusang Prior. That would give us mining, party much speaking for scrap, fuel, Green palette for sky and severed ship bridge, which could give us an auxiliary system. Asteroid for scrap, supplies, and a navy shipwreck. Weapon can be retrieved. Critically damaged. This military ship might hold valuable equipment. Maybe even we'd better investigate. So we've got either 3 stops, or and I think that's a guaranteed weapon, basically, or 4 stops with a possible weapon.
Be nice to know what weapon it is, but we don't know.
But we don't know. So we've got Zeta or Omega. Just throw it into the thing.
Warven says it's a guaranteed orc system, not weapon.
Weapon can be retrieved. Okay, and that's an orc system. Okay, so it's an auxiliary system or a weapon. So make it one, whatever you want then. So Zeta for the weapon, Omega for the auxiliary system. And people are saying Zeta straight off the bat. Okay. Weapon it is. A deceiver. Alright, let's have a look what you got here. Audience deployed, have a chance to gain silent mutation. Spawn Dre's signature clones. Original and its clones are impossible to distinguish, but clones will disappear when taking any amount of damage and won't deal any damage. Okay, so you just gotta find the one in the middle, basically. That's what we're saying. Try and get these killed as quickly as possible. You stick with... Actually, you go to that. You go there. Cannot be targeted because it's a weird, freaky clone type thing. you hit it, please? These ghost ones are really a pain in the backside. Alright, we're out. Okay, so that's leveling up. I believe the raptor's already leveling up. The wolf is doing really well. And the mantis is leveling up. Okay, so everyone's leveling up. Except for the wolf. And it's the one thing that we can't give any XP to. I'm going to say probably not a good idea to level him up. Because we don't know. He could be the Cylon.
Yep. It's a problem.
There's no real good options there. But I'm sure people will find something. Yeah, I thought so. It's split on what they want. It makes sense. There's a lot of neither one is really any good. Right, be it is. That's fair enough. Right, I've got to get rid of that. This one first before we do anything else. I don't want to really give anyone. We'll pay the cost on that. See some surveillance footage, contact with the Cylon. Cool. We're going to do that next. Bar. Play with Pyramid. Discuss. You're not getting my nukes. Play Triad Workers. We could bring the workers on side.
Let's give it a go at least.
Yeah. Give them the things, hopefully get them back on side. They're fair. Yes. Thank you. Security. Go for medical history?
Yeah.
That was something, I suppose. Not ideal. Alright, so you get an upgrade. Battle Euphoria. Unit restores 20 hull points equivalent to 20% of all damage dealt for the duration for the effect. Interesting. Unit gains 20% weapon damage against enemies at full health points. Unit gains 20% speed as long as it targets an enemy missile. First strike. First strike, first strike, first strike. First strike. First freaking strike. anyone's wondering, I think first Drake should be our choice.
Can you make that a bit clearer, please, babe?
I'm not entirely sure how I can do that, because I don't want to push people into a decision. Zeus!
Hi, Zeus. Hi, Change Rock.
So Change Rock early run.
Oh, Joker had a quick question.
Okay.
Are you going to play the Voyager game?
I have it. I've been kind of playing around with it. Voyager got destroyed under my command. I was basically playing fast and loose with the game mechanics, and the crew mutinied. That wasn't great. And I've been kind of learning how to play it. One of the things I figured out is you want to do the story... The way I normally play it is you do everything around, then you do the story mission. This game doesn't like you doing that. So, you do the story missions first, then you try and get all the side missions and extra bits and pieces done before the crew goes, we've been in this sector for too long. We don't want to be here anymore. And we're going to get grumpy because you won't leave. Now we're going to get really grumpy. And we're going to lose morale even faster now. Now we're getting really grumpy. In fact, you might want to watch your back when walking down the corridor. So, will I? Yes. Not sure when that will be. Oh, yeah, it's definitely my jam on paper. Dreaded scramble. Enemies spawning within 56 TU radius get slowed, weakened. That's not too bad. Battle Euphoria again. Unit gains 10% evasion. It's already at 36, so it goes up to 46. So that's not bad. I'm thinking A or C, but as always, your thing. But yes, I have enjoyed my time with it.
You just don't really like the combat.
That's it. The Dreader Scrambler probably doesn't work on this one, guys. Just thinking, because it's a long-range unit, so it's probably going to be in the major gyro stabilizer. Just thought of that. It's an artillery piece, isn't it?
Yep.
We don't want it to get close.
If it gets close, it's a problem in Dragon's Driving.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a split. So I'm going to take C. So if all goes wrong, it's my fault. Alright, next. Whisper Tech. Gains immunity to all friendly fire damage. That's really good. Unit gains 3 TU speed. It goes 32 to 35. Target squadron, then all allied units within radius of it have their damage set to targeted squadron's primary weapon damage for the duration of the effect.
What?
So, target a squadron, then all allied units within radius of it have their damage set to targeted squadron's primary weapon.
Okay, so if you have a super high damage rating, then everyone copies you.
No, if the squadron you're targeting has a super high damage rating. My thinking is, I mean, the radius is 56 to you. What if you put this guy against a base star?
True. Wolven makes a good point, though.
Whisper Tech. I am thinking the Whisper Tech might be the best idea for this guy. Or the extra speed. Extra speed could be good. But I'll leave it. I agree the assault formation would probably be more powerful down the line. just don't know. Change rock going for A. Okay, so it looks like you're outvoted here, Joker. Sorry about that, buddy. That's cool. Whisper Tech does work well for that squadron, though. So, yeah, I can understand people going for that. Okay, so that's that done. We've got a Cylon boss sector coming up. We've got another crisis thing. We've done our bit. One battle already done, so we've got to go through a boss battle without our best pilot. Yay! Let's go find out what this is. High velocity X missile launcher. Factory devotion, because the workers are on side, and yep. Good news from the worker front. They've actually discovered a way to synthesize needed chemical product with a bit of extra work that could increase our scrap and supplies production over the next few sectors. All they need is some copper wire, find some colonial structures and wreckage out there. Okay. It's an opportunity, we'll take it. We've actually got that one there. We've got to get him through that. That, unfortunately, wreckage structure, so we're not going to get any benefit out of it right now. We've got that to deal with. Let's go grab this. And workers on my ship banging down my door asking for protection. Apparently the military suspects someone being hired. The Marines are tearing production unit to pieces as we speak. I need your help. Minus 100 hull. Or we get the military to go bye-bye again. I'm thinking tell the military to go do one, but I'll leave it up to you guys.
We've just got the workers back on side.
Yeah, basically. I don't want to lose them again. And this is happening because the military's strength is higher than the workers. Tell the military to do when we get our pilot back. There is that. Okay, there you go. They're now tense with us again. Yay. Men quite angry. Ready to challenges are fine. We lose that. It's annoying, but we'll deal with it. Anything else? Alright, so we've got to get that done. Then that's gone, and then we've got the next Cylon thing. Crimes links to Cylon Among Us could be important. Great, we like that. Another clue. Air smells of panic and fear. You remove all emotion from your voice as you ask your T-Tech to report. Explosion confirmed Squadron Dock. Commander, gas leak. Probably accidental, no victims. Engineers are reporting heavy damage to Squadron. Hull micro holes, torn pressure joints. The damage to the aircraft... Is it spacecraft or aircraft? I'm not entirely sure. The Cylons could shoot them down more easy. You have to do something. By the gods, there's a way. I can find spare parts and wreckages. Or we could close the Squadron Dock and focus on repairs. Just repairs for 2 jumps. One Squadron Dock for the first 40 seconds of each battle during 2 sectors. That, with 4 squadrons going, would be okay. We could not launch the Raptor for the first 40 seconds of 2 battles.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will leave it up to you guys. We could go looking for parts. I've got no problem with that. 20% damage taken for all allied squadrons. Okay. We can deal with that. but we can also do that.
So this one, you're not actually fussy.
Not really, because I can do both. I mean, we're already doing scans for everything and all that kind of stuff. But focus on repairs is absolutely fine. Because we've got so many squadrons, it's not as massive an issue one way or another. And I do mean that. Okay. We're focusing on the repairs then. We just won't launch. Cool. Don't care. Okay, so I need a wreckage or structure, and we're still hunting for you. Okay, let's get some lovely scrap. Have you leveled up? You have. Let's repair you. Repair you. You're maxed. That's good. 204 scrap there. No situations or POIs left to resolve. R&D lab. 127 to bring everybody up to the max we can do with this ship. That's not bad. We could go for an extra gun port, absolutely. 168. I will wait until we've got this next Cylon thing, just in case we want to know what it's going to cost us. But if that's the case, I will grab... An issue requires your attention. What now? So it's not my idea. Speaking of the textures here, don't think the radiation safety protocol meets the standards. They need to dismount nukes to work on improving the ship's protection against radiation. You know what? Yes, we haven't used our nukes. I'm just going to say yes, because it increases them for us. And I'm just like, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Opportunity, Workers United, cool. Search has received an interesting offer from the workers. What if going to sell this or how we handle squadron repair? For a bit of scrap, they're offering to share their know-how to help improve our processes. How much scrap? $100. Good job I didn't settle it, didn't I? I'll say wait for my signal. Let's do the jump first. We've got to fight. Don't we?
We do. Let's do the jump first.
Because an extra gun port's 168. That takes us to 56, so we can do it after the next one. Hangar. Weapons. We now have that. Okay, we don't have a spare person. At all. But I will put her on there instead. Because we're not using nukes as much. Which means we can use that more often. Or should we put her on that? $13.5, we can use the flak more often. That works. Yeah, we'll do that. What's that? 6? Or a person? We'll use somebody who needs to rank up. You haven't done anything in ages. We should get you. Okay, we've got extra thing. That's 2 times on this run. Interesting. We'll do the bottom one next. It's the one with the least amount of stuff. We're already at 42% because of everything we've done with extra clues and things.
It's helped.
It has helped.
I think we can rule out number 4.
You think we can rule out number 4? The very fact that they are named number 4.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what is it? Cohen.
Yes. No one else has 2 greens yet.
It's very true. This one has 2 greens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just not sure. All right, Cylon boss sector. We've got 3 gun-style weapons online now. Got a trade beacon coming up. Shipwreck, another space. Yeah, this could work. Sphinx. Hello, philosopher. How you doing?
Are you still chatting nonsense?
Yep.
Yeah.
8,000 on the old health for the star, but okay, so we can't do anything with the raptor right now. But we've got the offensive flak. We can launch nukes, but yeah. And we've got the high-X missile. Actually, you go all the way over to the... there. You go for that. You go for that. Yeah, you died. Destroy 200 planets by affected slow stun. Oh, cool. Come on. Let's move you back there. Seconds, just gotta deal with these guys. You guys go back, you go back. Let's keep dealing with that. You go back. Everyone to run away. Okay, took a little bit of a hit there, but nothing too massive. You did good. Almost halfway. You didn't have much to do because you were being stopped from doing anything. You're leveling up to level 4. You had a beast of a fight. Squadron or supplies, it will be for the Wolf Squadron. I'm okay with the Wolf Squadron getting that, but again, it's your decision to make.
Is 4 supplies going to make a big difference?
We get extra supplies through one of our ships, but it's not a massive difference one way or another. But at the same time, everything's good. It's just, I don't want to give someone XP if they're going to be one of the Cylons that
Yeah, I agree
we
with
have
that.
to airlock. And that's kind of the issue.
Yeah, even when we find the Cylon, we don't know if they're redeemable.
No. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that because we may as well. Opportunity seized. What they have a work experience you fires. They tend to all reasons for this possible. I'm seeing the improvements Merc was made. Seems far happier than she ought to be. She shows the vibe that's being repaired. See how they've improved the new system? It really helps lighten the workload. Well, that's great. What does it do for me? %, max all for all our squadron for the remainder of the run. I'll take it. Security! Okay, so let's do material evidence. Okay, I'm going to say it's definitely not Cohen.
Yeah, it's not Cohen.
But we still don't know who else it could be.
Number 3 and number 1 aren't looking good. Number 2 is also dicey.
Mm-hmm. Offer supplies for a new squadron. No. Strange behavior. We're going for strange behavior. I want my strange behavior. Current recent event in Battlestar how strange his behavior was. We need that. Let's upgrade. I think it's the Wolf Squadron. Okay. Every time a unit destroys an enemy, it gains 2 TU range for the remainder of the battle. Unit gains 20% primary weapon damage against enemies at full health points. Generates 2 colonial proximity mines on the battlefield, one behind the unit that trigger when Cylon units are within range. Damage 300, mine explosion AoE, cooldown 20 seconds. Limited uses per battle 4. That requires me to actually remember to click something.
It does. Which is
not great.
Tricky.
A or B, I suppose. But yeah, you see how much HP this wolf fighter's got? 326.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's just damn. It's already got 56 TU range. I'm thinking maybe B.
I was thinking that.
Because that takes it to 100 on a first strike. It's got 84 damage now, so that would be 100 damage on the first strike, which could be very good. And it's down the middle. Okay, I'm going for first strike. All right, new ship. Resolved wreckage or structure POIs. Got supplies there, scrap there. Let's grab you for the scrap. We need it. We're really short.
Yep.
Opportunity seized. Quick road going workers, sir. We delivered the copper to them. I've seen the number of scrap production be substantial. Let's hope it works. %, scrap and gains for 2 sectors. Okay. So delegation of workers is here. You might not like what they're up to. Neither will the military. Technicians claim they are important enough in the fleet to be considered equal to the engineers. Meaning, they ask the same access to resources and full Gunstar privileges. However this runs, someone's going to get angry.
Yep.
I'm saying the workers take the hit because military's already tense.
I agree.
Maybe for the next run, we should do a clicky only. Does that mean I have to make all the decisions myself, Joker? I'll take the hit on this one, guys. I can't get someone blamed for that. That's totally on me. Every time a assigned squadron is assigned a minute, it's a 33% chance to obtain 2 scrap. That'd be cool. Every time crisis is resolved, hero gains. They can't go over max. It gains max health and is fully healed when receiving this trait. This one, Scrapper. I want Scrapper. Unless someone can give me a reason for go for Galvanized.
Nah, Scrapper. You're kind of running out of turns anyway.
Yeah. I agree. I do agree. Okay, here we go. Let's get ourselves a new ship. Oh, that's nice. Repair 10% of all civilian ships and Gunstar max hull after each jump.
Oh, yes, please.
Thinking more along the lines of no passive skills. No. No, Joker. No. Passive's where I live.
That would make it far too busy during a fight. It's a fun idea, but I don't think it's workable.
Let's see what's in here. Getting 2 extra fleet health for each unit of supply obtained. Okay. All squadron experience gained after destroying unit is increased by 1 XP. Advanced bullets and missile foundry. Decay, frail, slow, weak. Effects are increased by 50%. Disrupted gas. All units within the target area get slowed. Have their evasion set to less than 70% for 6 seconds. Slow units suffer. Okay. Defensive gun. Upon activation, automatically fires at random enemy units within range for 10 seconds. We've seen that. It works great. Advanced bullets does sound good, I have to admit, but you're assuming we've got something that does those things. I don't know if we have. Holographic debriefing room could be all squadron experience gained after destroying a unit is increased by 1 XP. So that means the squadrons rank up really quickly. But it's kind of late in the game for us. Defensive gun would be very useful. I'd even take my nuke launcher offline for that. There's a good point defense thing when, you know, everything's gone wrong. Have I got anything I can sell? Shop price is down. That's because of that. I would be tempted to sell the nuke launcher. We've only got 2 nukes.
That's not enough nukes.
But having an offensive and defensive flank launcher plus the high velocity XL motion, I like the sound of that. I really do. Right, did I do your security for this area?
I don't know.
Crippling shot, that's for Gunstar. Suffers 10% speed loss, can't afford the speed loss on the... on the wolf, so I'm going to go for that one. Basically becomes taunt. This fleet's not for capitals. You are correct. I'm going to sell our nuke launcher. If anyone wants me not to sell the nuke launcher, in the chat right now. I will wait for, I don't know, another 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, selling it. Grabbing the defensive gun. Let's sort that out now. You're at 19 for offensive flak. Let's... $28. You know what? No, let's switch you guys over. You go on there. I want the defensive flag launcher working more often. Yeah, that works. Right. I need to put a pilot back into a ship. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we've now got everyone up on there. You can have up to 8 squadrons? That's a lot. Yes, already done that. Okay. I couldn't remember doing it. We don't have any of that. That's the point, though. You know?
Yeah.
Medicine synthesizer. We're at max anyway. Forget it. We're going to have to put that on the front line. We need it to level up as quickly as possible. I don't know why I paid for that. He would have done the repairs for me. I'm a donkey.
It's okay, baby. We all forget stuff.
Okay, what is it that's going wrong this time? Comms down. What the frack? Loud thump. Blah, blah. Calm yourself. It isn't the computer's fault. My team can't access the documents either. We've read this one before. Person missing. Computer problem spreading. We need the gun start in top shape. Red Moogle stretching. I suppose we could reboot the entire system and change communications frequencies, but it would have an impact on squadron deployment. We'll be sitting ducks out there, but it's up to you, Commander. One squadron dock for... No, we've already got someone locked at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah, the Raptor.
I'll take the 75% cost for all R&D things. I can't lose another squadron. I'm going to say A, guys, Please pick A. If you think B is a better option, I understand that. I'll just never talk to you again.
I want him to talk to me.
So she said A. I kind of get, the idea of just kind of going with it, but I just can't. We need to do 2 of these, so let's look for the ones that's going to be that one. We've got the supplies, so let's do it. Receiving some discern reports on the Cylon commander, increasing their acts of sabotage. Need to get extra careful over the next move. Monitor the situation. Okay. Question something. Okay. Speak by a docker. Both want to speak first. Commander, I don't believe this man's going to say he's trying to frame me. I have proof. It's ridiculous, sir. With all due respect, the fleet is not safe. The Cylon is being helped by the military, including this officer. I have material evidence. I'm going to say C. Because I can't do a drastically deteriorates for either one of them.
Yeah. Make everyone unhappy.
Oh, God. Workers are now hostile.
Again!
No, they've never been hostile, Red.
Oh, no.
This is really sucking. Okay, so we're going back to the past for the next one. Yeah, it's 1 or 3. I get that. Thing is, I don't have anything that's going to question them both.
No.
So what I'll do is, in an effort to kind of get him out of the way on that, and hopefully him, and get something on this guy, which will leave this one to be investigated. But it should get us further along. Managed to pinpoint the possible sort of interference. Need to do another thing. Control the POI. We can. We do have an issue with scrap right now. And the Cylons have done something at the same time. Yay! I can't do it because we're not there. Okay, we need to send this thing into the fight to get it leveled up quick, because right now it's going to be able to do some defense, but 10%, but if we can get more, then we want it. So we got the Sirius, and I'll stay with you. Things are not looking good right now. Okay, we've got a crisis objective with a structure there. That's mineral-rich grass, green, civilian cargo wreck. Supplies, okay. Safe sector with another weapon and a squadron.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we get lots of extra stuff out of there with the crisis objective and everything, but a safe sector, asteroid and everything? Give us a chance to kind of build up. I'm going to go for that. I'm doing it. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. What is your thing? All non-Cylon missiles except for nukes entering 225 of the capital ship redirected towards the gun star. So we can't use our missiles. I'm okay with this. Are you firing bits at me? They're taking out the places we can hide. I need 4 seconds taking off that. That works. What are you launching? Cylon Flag. That works. Yep, they're taking out the flat clouds. The hiding holes. Those flat clouds were really doing my nutting. Don't they understand it's me that's supposed to be able to do that, not them? Should be good. Nine seconds. What do you think? Run?
Run.
Oh, that was nasty. Okay, that won't allow us to rank up the Cirrus, but it will mean the next fight would get them over the threshold of level 3. Raptor gaining 30 XP. They didn't do a lot in the last fight, but there wasn't much for them to do. Or an extra POI. Extra POI would be nice. When you find the skin job, we can torture it. I mean, ask it politely. Ask for information, mostly about bases, so we can ransack. I mean, peacefully borrow resources for an indefinite amount of time. No, what you mean, you want to strategically transfer equipment to an alternative location. You understand that one, don't you, Red?
I do understand that one. Snack time.
Snack time. It is snack time. Would anyone else like me to explain that? Why I use that particular phrasing? I would be willing to do it. Red, need your help. Capital letters explain everything. Strategically transfer equipment to an alternative location. It's a really good acronym. I like it too. It's really good. I got it off a channel called The Fat Electrician. He does lots of like historical videos about people from history who've done amazing things. It's mainly like American Marines and things like that, but occasionally he does like British officers who came up with weird things, and like the D-Day landings with the funny tanks and everything. He went into the guy who actually designed all those kind of things, and they're just really good videos. But a lot of the time it's people in really kind of bad situations coming up with interesting ways of getting around them. But he's done the Mosquito from World War II, and that was an absolutely wonderful video he did. Although he completely mispronounced Mossy. It's Mozzie. Okay, Sirius gains 60 XP. I can live with that. Right, to the bar before we do anything else. Discussions about material areas for having a drink. I am going to do that. I don't think that's going to help us, but it might do. Okay, so it's definitely not him, so we can ignore him. It's definitely not her, so we can ignore her. It's... Strictly speaking, it could be one of these two as well. So I'm going to go for this. It's not one of them. Got her! Finally! What's the problem, Commander? You wanted to see me? Yeah, we're really upset. She looks at you for a moment. You consider this... You're a Cylon, Camille. She looks at you for a moment. You consider searching for... No, this can't be. She goes over everything twice. Explains a lot, doesn't it? The dream you kept having, the home I hear over and over again. Though you feel betrayed by her right now, you can see she's generally confused, perhaps as much as you are. So what happens next? You quickly explain the brig until you decide what to do with her. She follows their officers without hesitation. Okay, so they're all fine. Squadron emergency beacon. Let's grab that while we can. Who do I upgrade? I'm going to throw you on because you are one of our pilots and I need you up and running. Tested in. It's... Range is 56, speed is 17. It's not the best. We'll keep it because we may as well. Time of the repairs. At 60 seconds marking battle, assigned squadron restored to 100% of its max hull points. That's really good. Gain 20 scrap every time this hero resolves a POI. Assigned squadron gains 1% damage and 1% speed for every 2 seconds spent moving during the battle. What? It's that one. I mean, either one. All three are really actually good in this. Honestly. All three are actually really good. You're thinking C, Joker. I really don't disagree with you on that. Okay, we're going for it. Let's upgrade our squadrons. So the Viper is upgrading. Unit gains 40% max hull. Unit gains 10% evasion. Long range fire stun. Forget that one. You want hull or evasion? That goes up to 304 hull or 56% evasion. I mean, wow. We're going to get intel from the toaster or space? I have no idea. No freaking idea at all. I do agree with the major hull plating, though. Making this thing an absolute fracking tank is going to be brilliant. And you. Now, we can throw you out. Unit gains 10% advantage for each ally within us. Every time this unit takes damage from an enemy, it deals 50% damage to... I'm not sure on that. I'll take whatever people want. B? Yeah, I suppose that's probably a good way to go. Honestly, it could be worse. There's no real great one there, is there? And it means that middle one means keeping people close. And I'm just not sure it can do that. A speed bonus for this would be absolutely brilliant, but that's an actable saying. It's got a 20-second cooldown. Not really great. Okay, we're going for B. If we need to bring this out, we will do. It's there. We can use it. We lose a squadron, we can throw that out there. This one's going to have to be in another sector. We just won't do anything with the... Forced Highland reset. All enemy squadrons in target area lose all temporary effects and Cylon overloads. Alright, it's nothing spectacular, but it is a weapon and we can obviously recycle it. In your help to reason with these workers, they've been working on a project of their own, which I'm perfectly fine with. Now technicians are all taking all spare parts from the ship. Maintenance will degrade quickly if you don't tell them to stop. The workers are an issue right now. I can't get them to... because they're literally... They're hostile. They'll go catastrophic if we do anything against them right now. So we're going to leave them alone. That's dealt with that. We are short on supplies. I'm aware of that. Don't know what to do. When confronted with these crimes, it apparently genuinely confused and expressed a desire to atone, dedicate itself to the fleet. To be reintegrated, the Cylon must prove its worth. You have two options. Release some breakers will trigger a crisis that affects the entire fleet until the Cylon proves itself. Airlock. Play it safe. Airlock the Cylon and reassure the fleet. We gotta keep him on board, haven't we? We've done so much to... She's such high level already. I just can't. We're in a quiet sector. It would be better to do it now than when everything's gone wrong. There we go. When the ship commander, no one's happy, has been released. I'm calling you weak, something traitor, or because you spared my life, Commander. Well, we're just going to gift you out in there. Okay. We have no risky situations, so we're just going to have to basically build up our scrap and our... Okay, members in the world when a ship provides certain service, all you need. However, they don't have proper quarters. Take the scrap. You give us 7 supplies per jump. You're giving us 70 scrap. You're giving us 3 fuel. And you're basically just repairing 10% of everyone's hull every jump. So, yay. Okay, what's this? Received an interesting offer from the underworld. They want to help us with a high R&D cost and promise to foot some of the bill if I shoot down a specific number of raiders. If I do this, it will make R&D costs significantly cheaper. That'd be nice. How many do I need to shoot down? 15. That should be a fight. Nothing else, just a fight. Okay, next. Trouble on the Aegea. Military is searching the whole ship, trashing it, looking for an underworld crate stolen by... You gotta do something before they start pulling a hull apart. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I can't use her on that. That's annoying. Military's now hostile. Yay. We're so happy. Look, guys, I'm being good. I'm actually, like, making it hard for myself. Here we go. Hangar. They're going to make her kind of get herself shot up, so it's the only thing we can do. Okay. Structure. Great. Another survivor that we can't do anything about. No freaking structure there. Ah! Oh! We need that. That's the thing. We need that. We need that to get rid of that crisis. This is kicking my butt, this one. All non-silent nukes enter the range are deactivated. I can live with that. Let's go to the protector with you. Actually, no. Let's go for the elite raider with you. You can hit the protector. And I'll bring you in the back just to cover. Good job, people. How long do I need to wait for you? So that would need to be 3.2, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Wait a bit long, but that's fine. Protector, you go after that elite raider, you go after that elite raider, you help out with that protector. Come on. Yeah, they died quick. 9 seconds. Okay, let's get out of here. Actually, who's the fastest? 27, 26, 32, 20. Okay. That's still going to take them a while to get there, so let's just do it. Bye. Okay. You've maxed out, so you can't level it up anymore. You'll get in there. That would get you to level 5. You are going to level up anyway. So the wolf will get us to get the wolf squadron leveled up. She needs to level up. She's only level 2. So getting her leveled up would be fine, but that wouldn't be enough. Or obtain 4 supplies. We could kind of use the supplies, to be honest with you, but any one of these is really good.
We know the Cylon now, don't we? I think I heard that.
Yes. It's Tanaka.
Okay.
I wasn't happy.
No, fair.
We're trying to get a thing, but we need a nasty. She can level up from PO, that's a good point. Okay, the squadron, the wolf gets it. Start battle with converted Cylon assigned to a raptor. Athena. Nice. I like that.
I mean, yeah.
Drink with the military could bring them on side a bit more. So I'm going to do that. And I'll pay that. They're now just tense. That's a hell of a lot better. Okay, leveling up the Wolf Squadron. EMP missile. Again, could be useful. In fact, any of these are pretty okay, to be honest with you. None of them are particularly bad for this unit.
Would you prefer not to press a button?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
Let people pick what they want. Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't see that happen, to be honest with you. Let's go for that. Alright, we need to get a Cohen into a fight. She's not flying right now. Let's do this. Problem solved. Oh, Mantis is leveling up. 20% evasion while moving. 15 TU range, that's not too bad. Or short range jump. I suppose B is probably the best option, but there's not a bad one there, really.
No.
There really isn't a bad one there. Okay. Looks like we're going with B, and I'm okay with that. 15 TU extra range, so the range on the weapons goes up to 71. Okay. We do need to switch out for her. Just for now. Because, well, we need her on the next fight. This is where we find out the next fight is like the last one, isn't it? No. We've got to. She needs to solve a risky situation. So, hopefully, we get a risky situation coming up. Do we want a person? We don't have the space.
Nope.
Actually, I can't use her. They added an extra slot.
Ooh, handy.
Weapon trained. Max capacity is being exceeded. Select one to be dropped.
Oh, no.
Who do we drop?
I mean, the one we just got?
We don't know what she's like, but she is really good.
Well, we don't want to drop the Cylon.
No. Cylon has not been dropped. I refuse to drop the Cylon. Attention is needed. A lot of heat right now between the crew and the military. They were trying to seize some of the world property aboard my ship. I intervened. A few rounds of boxing later, they fled the scene since the materials they wanted. I need to know what I'm supposed to do, sir. Give it to the military. Just for now, I need options. I mean, probably humanitarian's the best option for her. But I really don't know right now. And I'm gonna need to get her into the fight a lot. I am technically thinking it might be worth throwing her into the Mantis, because that's the ship that can fly around the fastest and do the most damage right now. So, yeah, I think I'll switch that out. Go back to the hangar. Let's throw her into the Mantis. And when it comes to the Mantis, she will do all the running. Here we go. Commander, my ship is leaking water. I'm taking some decent damage. Until we fix our tanks, we're hemorrhaging the stuff. Makes it a nice spectacle, but lives aboard Taito are at stake. To fix this, we need parts. We can find our wreckages and colonial structures. Or I could just fix it with what we've got. Just do the scrap.
Just do the scrap.
We're doing our best work. I didn't want to lose the supplies. We're running low on everything right now. So, just don't want that to come back and bite us in the butt later. Getting our hands going will cost us all. Today, some of their brokers tried to dismount our auto diagnostics facility here on my ship. It may not be essential to the ship, but we can't do proper maintenance without it. Maintenance is already poor. Yeah, we lose that. Lost the opportunity. That's fine. We're kind of backed into a corner right now because of everything that's going on. Right now. It sucks, but there you go.
Yep.
Alright. Now we've got that running at full power. Keep the Taicho in there. And that. Here we go. Safe sector, trade beacon, smuggler's cache, mining rig, military cargo wreck. Crash site, metal-rich asteroid, mining rig. That's got 2 scrap places. That's got 1, but it's got a smuggler's cache. No, we're going here. 2 mining sectors.
Yeah.
And a crash site. Hero or squadron can be saved. Probably a squadron. We can sell things. Here we go. Every 10 seconds upon battlefield arrival within 200 TU radius of the frigate, 1 unit we gain silent overload. Exploding. Cool. Cylon home missile. Come on, Rob. Oh, hear that? Thank you. This is annoying. They're attacking our ships. Everyone else having a lot of stress right now. Yes, I am.
You got this.
Wolf is on low hull. They blew right into that. Keep going. Ooh. Thank God we had that defensive thing.
Yup.
Additional resource POI. She gains 15 XP. Repair hull points on a civilian ship damaged during battle. Tycho did take a hell of a beating.
Just do Tai Chai.
Alright. Alright, bar. Like cards of military. would bring the military back on side of it, so let's do that. I'll pay that so that they are now fair, because I really don't want to be dealing with them right now. I'll pay that. Good news from Hangar's pilots. Mechanics come up with a plan. Request a special training program. That's great, but it's going to be no use to us because it's the boss fight next. So that is useless. Be a squadron. What does humanitarian do? 2 fleet health. That's not a bad idea. Let's see if we can get you a level up. That's actually fracking useless.
Yeah, still don't have room.
Nope, still don't have room. Managed to recruit additional support for the upcoming fight. Extra help funding by the military will be small, but we can't be picky. What is it? Allied squadrons gain 5% damage per level of influence. Well, they're all maxed. Assigned squadron gains 20% damage as long as squadron hull is at 100%. ST Bullets Mark 1 I really don't like. I really don't. Every time an allied unit is destroyed during battle, the assigned unit gains 30% max hull for the remainder of this battle and is fully repaired.
There's only one option.
Is it that one? A?
Yeah, because you don't get many units destroyed.
No.
And you don't like ST bullets.
I really don't. You might level up, so... Nope, not quite. Folks around Underworld won't be helping us in the coming battle. Not a big surprise. Okay. Not ideal, but we can live with it. Let's rank you up, buddy. Not helpful. Taunt. Yeah, you know what? If you can annoy people, that's probably going to be good. Okay. Nothing there that's really screaming, I want this, I want this, I want this, is there?
Well, you don't need people.
Nope.
I think the stuff is best used upgrading. So do you have anything? Is there anything there you want to sell? Not really.
No, I've already sold what I wanted to sell. I mean, we could sell the hard reset. We don't have a person to use it, and we don't have the slot. R&D lab. 253. We could do that.
Can you sell crew? Joker, that sounds really weird, but it's a good question.
I can upgrade the hull. I can definitely put on that 4th weapon. No, you can't sell crew. You cannot sell crew. It'd be nice if you could. You suck. I'm kicking you out. You know?
It's not very humanity's last stand, though.
It really isn't. I could put him in here, but that would mean a reduction in damage. Because as long as heroes in deploy squadron, all allied squadrons gain plus 3% damage per hero's level. He is now level 4. So they're all getting 12% extra damage.
I'd keep him in there.
Can you say, okay, that all depends, Red, if your name was Kane, for example.
She wasn't very nice. So my point remains. But to be fair, she didn't sell her crew. She just shot them.
That's true. Let's go just 5% max hull per level of influence. Okay. Not great. I believe that they had this. That's 15% down on our crew, on our hull for our thing. But we just upgraded our fighters' hull to the max for everything. So not great, but we can live with it.
Manageable.
Alright, we've got 120. R&D lab. Anything I can do here? 168. 42 there. 84.
Or left them, true.
Removes their first nasty threshold. Everyone's maxed out. There's not much else I can do. We're kind of stuck here now. We've got 4 Gunstar weapons, 4 squadrons. For the civilian fleets, I'm going to be going with whatever's got the most hit points.
Yep.
Which is Sirius. 1920 and Aether's got 1760. There's literally nothing else I can do. I've done all the upgrades I can. Here we go. Yes, you are really not a very nice person. Just want to point that out.
Hey, Toaster. Shut up.
Hey, Toaster, shut up. Go for the striker. Go for the elite raider. Go for that. kill that. Dear God. Okay, let's GTFO.
Yes.
Okay. It won't. Cool. So I got to hold for another 30 seconds.
Yup.
That's a lot of missiles. They really are coming at us hard today. Eight seconds. All right, let's do it.
Yep. Time to go.
Love the raiders flying around the Gunstar as well. Good fight, Evil Run.
Never again.
Yeah. We're not shooting fast. Quick, someone put on the spacesuit and paint all the deck. I hate to give the silent tips, but stop shooting down your own nukes. Good point. Oh. Key victory without resolving any crisis bypassed us. Okay. I was reading that. What has happened before? It will all happen again. Okay, what did we unlock this time? Firewall overload shot. Unlocked by sitting ducks. Destroyed 200 Cylon units affected by slow or stun across all runs. Unlocked thruster stabilizers. Unlocked by trial tactician. Beat number 3 philosopher without wrecking any squadron or suffering any critical effects on your ships with the Wanderers. Unlock sensor overload field. Unlocked by trial. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Destroy 100 Cylon hacker squadrons across all runs. Athena. Start a battle with a converted Cylon assigned to a Raptor. Get 300 fate. Hard times. Achieve victory without resolving any crises. Bypasses don't count as resolving. I did though, didn't I? Unlock Cinetic Accumulator. Only heroes achieve victory without wrecking any squadron for the whole run. I got the Wolf Squadron back, didn't I?
You did, yes.
Okay, that was... So we've now got another 5,000 fate to use. I just don't know what to put on because some of these are really fracking good. Extra rerolls? How far up does that go? That's 6 extra rerolls. All squadrons that weren't deployed in battle gain 5 XP. Okay, this is starting to make more sense now. Because if you collect squadrons, we can have up to 8 squadrons in our bay. We just can't launch 8 squadrons.
Oh, that's handy. So you can switch them out for what's best for a particular battle.
Yeah, basically. You know, if you want to just go like Vipers and Mantises, if you've got 4 launch bays and you can do that, then do it. That kind of thing. So this is starting to make sense because we did have that Raptor type unit that would have been gaining XP for every fight it wasn't in. So that's 15 XP per fight.
Yep.
That is actually pretty darn awesome. And I'll use that there. That's actually pretty good. Okay. We've only got 15 minutes left, so what we'll do is we'll figure out what it is we actually want to do. Can I do gorilla? I can't. can have up to 5 squadrons. Squadron max hull is reduced by 25%, but can be passively repaired when docked. They can be redeployed instantly and are 100% faster when going back to the Gunstar, but undeployed orders cannot be cancelled. Can have up to 5 squadrons. A heavy carrier that relies on squadrons and its ability to take a beating. It's led by an Ares-class Gunstar protecting a casino cruiser and a workshop ship. It's got an automated hangar bay. So you get 25% less hull, but if you can get them back to the Gunstar during a fight, they'll be repaired, and then you can relaunch them. That is really good. We gotta go one more run.
To get the gorilla.
Yeah.
Rude.
Very. Vanguard. Opportunity to sleep by the Erebus class Gunstar protecting salvage vessel and armored ship. Core system. Vulnerability and manipulation tactics. All damage dealt to enemies affected by negative status is increased by 50%. All damage dealt to enemies not affected by negative status is decreased by 25%. That's why I didn't like this.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I didn't like this. Then you've got Convoy, fully led by Atlantic-class Gunstar, protecting a defensive ship and industrial ship. Squadron damage is reduced at short range and increased at long range. Gunstar weapon cooldowns are improved. Gunstar and civilian ships are immune to friendly fire. Can have up to 5 weapon docks. That's nuts. This is the one that has the Mantis to start with and Testudian, which I probably didn't give enough time because it's basically got 2 miniguns on it.
Yeah. And that's not your kind of...
No. But I should probably give it another go.
Yeah.
It does have a Mantis, which I'm in love with. It does come with the X missile launcher, repeating EM cannon, and the nuke launcher. And we do love the fact it has a nuke launcher. With level 1 extension. Okay. 1 random faction starts with 10 Gunstar and civilian ships start with more heavily damaged hull. I don't see why not. Okay, so we'll do that. I will do the jump now. Naval line of play, we need to solve what happened before I jump away from the colonies. You mean that your pilot who murdered 2 gang members in cold blood? Revenge, I heard. Dead parents and all. The air inside the CIC changes and does as when does their gang members. The underworld is tense already. Don't compone your pilot's actions, but we can't have people use the current chaos to become executioners. Since we've just received Commander Adama's message, I recommend we stick to order and authority as much as possible. If you punish my pilot, most of the service members aboard the Gunstar will disagree. And if we let your killer get away, who knows what this gang will do in the future. Okay, so my insides are saying we need to punish the killer. However, the underworld already hates us.
Yup.
So sod it. Let's find out what our starting thing is going to be. Listen, I've been drinking with a group of engineers. They escape with their skin in their teeth and want to repay for our protection. They're offering to improve one of our squadrons or sell our old birds they had in their cargo unless you want some resources directly. Another squadron could be useful.
Agreed.
Gazelle.
Oh, perfect.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. We've got 8 turns on that. You give us... You destroy a ship. You a chance to give us a nuke. Okay, let's have a look at our setup, actually. Okay. Deployment. We can only deploy one thing right now. Weapons... We can only have 3 squadrons running. I can afford to buy the 2nd squadron slot. I think we should.
Yeah, I agree.
Simply because having 2 squadrons out there is going to be a lot better. Let's go with the Gazelle. As long as the hero is deployed, all our squadrons gain 4% speed per hero's level. So 32, 43. Unit gains 100% damage against missiles. Every time a unit destroys a unit or missile, it gains 5% speed. That thing's nasty. It doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage, but damages it fast, especially by the end of the fight. Let's do the fuel. Some obsolete machines and there are workers there found scrap. They want to give it to us, sir. Could be a simple gesture. And again, the other motives. Give me my scrap. I'll take it. This early on, I'll take it. There is no argument on that. Just give me the freaking scrap. I want to hold on to Riley until we know what this is. So, meanwhile, let's... do that, find out what this is. We have a large crisis. Underworld is tense. Next time to the CIC, head straight for you. She whispers in your ear, name of the one of the officers on board. Found the body a few minutes ago. Just got back from the med bay where I found this. Riley gives you a folded piece of paper on it. The words, send scrap or a bomb goes off on a Civ ship. It has to be the Underworld. They hate our guts at the moment. We need to sweep the entire fleet and find the explosive device, sir. You look at the message, origin of the paper, the stains on the back of it. They could be leads. Or you could just give the scrap... No, you're not getting anything like that, Army. Find that bomb. Decipher the mysterious note for 2, yes. deal with that. Great. The world handling security, but no, it's not appreciated by the military. Underworld already hates us. You know what? Yeah. They're hostile. What are we going to do? Let's do that for 2. Another bomb is on the Silver Skipper. Carlos Lancer's teams are working relentlessly to catch the bomb's radiation signature. Now defuse it. We'll take the hit. What's incoming? Underworld bomb. Brief moment, you have a vision. Torn limbs floating in space, spit out from a ripped side of a spaceship. It's been diffused. Yes! We've just avoided a blowout. Even the underworld perps got away. They'll pay in time. And straight into a Dreader's contact. Red?
Yep.
Did we do the fight?
Do the fight, and then we'll finish.
Okie dokie. We really need scrap. Okay. Mineral rich planet, gas giant civilian, ammo depot. Rich asteroid, green planet, Navy shipwreck. Ammo. We need the ammo. We need those nukes.
We do.
All right. Automated weapon firing enemy squadron within. Okay, so we're not going anywhere near that. Do it. What's your speed? 52 at the moment. 54. 56. Jeez. That's at 63. .82 TU, that speed is right now. worked.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, the deckhand looks like Eugene from The Walking Dead. And fleet health, that bar's been so low. Yes, that bar is really low. Okay, so 25% chance of getting that. That would get it up. Squadron gains 30. That would put it over to level 2, but I think the resource POI is going to be more important right now. More stuff. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oof. That's a spicy meatball. Got scrap, supplies, 2 fuel. That's going to be great for us. A nuke. That's either 2 or 4. 8 supplies. That would be very useful. Got 10 supplies there as well, or a 7. Definitely going to need to go for that 75. We need to send a person on that. We do need to get that up. We cannot have that low. Maintenance specialist. Drink you. Gamble scrap in a triad game. Nope. %, all POIs gain in the sector, or 20%. With 5 supplies. What do you think, Red?
Yeah.
Spend it?
Spend it.
That is going to be useful because that would mean that's, yeah, if we get that, it's 90. 12 or 8. Fuel is not a big issue. Yeah, that is very huge for us. That is worrying, though. We can boost it by doing those, I suppose. Increasing that would be also extremely useful. 288 to get the 3rd squadron up, which would be a benefit. But that's next time. Because we're a bit stuck right now, aren't we?
We are.
This is going to be a tough run, guys. This is going to be a tough run. And we need to complete a run in order to open up the gorilla, which I really want.
We really want to do the gorilla. It looks fun. It looks hard. Looks fun.
But it's my kind of thing. Lots and lots of fighters.
Yes.
Anyway, that's it for this time. I'm not sure what's going to be happening next week at the moment, so we will let you know when we know. But until next time, you lot take care of yourselves. We'll see you there, okay? Bye-bye.